Welcome to Two Doctors Homestead. My name's Daniel.
And I'm Janet.
And today we're packing pinto beans in Mylar bags, which is super exciting. We haven't done one of these in about 5 months. So we were at the store and Janet's like, I could tell you're in a prepper mindset because I got the big 20-pound bag of pinto beans. It was a good price. That's my tell. She knows I've got prepping on my mind. So we figured, hey, it's time. We're going to load another bucket. Right? So one thing about prepping, I'm a second generation prepper. Prepping really is a journey. It's not so much a destination unless you've got millions of dollars to set up an apocalypse bunker. It's just something you always do, right? It's a mindset, it's a way of life, and part of that is packing beans or rice or oats or flour or anything that you like into buckets in 5-gallon bags, right? You can do the 1-gallon bags if you want. You can do it any way you want, but we like to do the 5-gallon Mylar bags in the 5-gallon buckets. It's just a nice, easy measurement for us. So I wanted to show you the math. I sat down and did the math really quick before we get into it. So the total cost for the beans was $19.94. That's a 20-pound bag, a 4-pound bag, and a 1-pound bag. We found 25 pounds fits. So $19.94 for the beans. The bucket we just got at Atwood's was $4.79. The lid is $1.99 just for a basic snap-on lid. The oxygen absorbers, we will use 5 of these. This is a 10-pack, so 5 of these costs $1.25. And then the Mylar bag was $1.50 for a 5-gallon Mylar bag. So my total cost here is $29.47. And for that, you get 325 servings of pinto beans at 100 calories per serving, which works out to 21 days of food at 1,500 calories or 16.25 at 2,000 calories. So for $29.47, you have 2 to 3 weeks worth of food, which is a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. Now, by packing it in Mylar bags, it's going to extend the shelf life dramatically, right? They say 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, maybe longer. If you look at Utah Ag University, I think, has got some great articles on that. But we look at it as a long time, right? 30 years is certainly a long time. We use the oxygen absorbers. As it sounds, they absorb the oxygen in the container. Now, some people freeze before they put it in the Mylar bags with the oxygen absorbers. I don't think you need to. Removing the oxygen will kill the bugs. So as long as you have enough oxygen absorbers, it shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
Yeah, I'm concerned about freezing because when you're adding ice, that's moisture. You could be adding moisture to the beans.
And mold will grow.
And mold will grow, right? So that's always my concern of doing, not freezing it. I don't think you need to. Oxygen absorbers should get you there. As you can see on the oxygen absorber, maybe you can see it's got that little red indicator. When that turns black, it means they've been exposed to the air too long. So since there's 10 in a pack, we're only going to use 5. I'm going to put the other 5 in a mason jar. And theoretically, they will still be good after a while, right? So once all the oxygen's absorbed, they'll still be good, and it's going to lock them in there. And I did get a new lid for that. So enough about that. We're going to jump into it. The process is pretty simple. You open the bucket. I will let you put in the Mylar bag.
Ready to fill.
Ready to fill? All right, let's do this. Do fill it together here. These little ones, take the big one. It really is a 2-person job. Maybe not so far, but when you're trying to seal the bag and hold that impulse sealer, it really is a 2-person job. Go. And we've got a nice fill, right? Which is, I said, 25 pounds seems to work for us. If you wanted to, maybe you could squeeze another pound into or two in there, but we got it most of the way full. So with the bag sealer, there are different ways to seal the bag. I've seen people say they use a curling iron or
Flat
something,
iron.
flat iron. We've got the bag sealer, we do the bag sealer. Any way you can to seal the bag works. If it's the impulse bag sealer, you set your temperature there. If you go too hot, it actually like heat cuts the bag. So you don't want to go too hot. If it's not hot enough, it won't actually seal. So that's a pro tip there. You'll hear it when it turns on, and then it clicks when it's on. So I'm going to take half the oxygen absorbers out, put them in there, half of them go in the jar. As soon as they're exposed to oxygen, they start absorbing, so you just don't want to dilly-dally. Right, you want to be quick on this part. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and then 5 in here. Now we're using 500 cc oxygen absorbers. Theoretically, you could probably get away with 300 cc per gallon. I like to use 500 cc per gallon. I want a nice tight package at the end. So that's all done there. We're going to come in at angles because it won't go all the way across on these bags. What we do is we come in at an angle. So is that a good seal?
Yep.
Look at that, good seal. The smaller 1 pound bags, this will do it in one go. It just doesn't reach across the top, so we kind of split it in 2 halves. Check it. So what we created was kind of a cross. Oh, we missed the corner here. Okay. We don't want that. Always check them.
Yep.
Does that say?
Good to go.
All right, guys, so really that's it. There's not much more to it than that. Once again, it's about 3 weeks worth of food for about 30 bucks.
And
So-
we're ingredients preppers.
We are
There's people
ingredients
who
preppers.
are meal preppers that
Yeah.
buy the smaller Mylars, and they put all the stuff in it for a meal,
Yeah.
almost like an MRE. But for us, we find it's easier to just do bulk amounts
Absolutely.
of ingredients.
Yep. Yeah, you could live on the beans. You could use it as part of something else for a different meal.
Right.
You wouldn't necessarily have to exclusively live on the beans, but yeah, we do. We prep individual ingredients, prep the pinto beans, prep the rice, and prep everything else. So that is a good call out.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. As always, thank you for watching, and we appreciate you.